Welcome back, everybody. Let's make for Drake's Fang. Shut up. Plates and pots.
Uh-huh. Oh. Alright, this is where it's like, you can't go through this gate for like 10 minutes.
Right, yeah, we gotta go do some side quests or some shit.
And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
Well, he better get his ass ready.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
What if I were to just go like full of free right here, right now? What would you do?
Probably he'd go the way of Murdoch.
Of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Delamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Of course, it's the mayor.
It's not the mayor.
That would be who would be in charge of the town.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Yeah, man.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me.
Take us to your leader.
Yeah.
My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamel's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well,
You're
best
strange,
known
old
for our
man.
baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Delamel, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm
Man,
looking
you
for
were just
someone.
staring at that pot.
A woman by the
Like
name
I
of
said,
Rosina Delamel.
busy.
Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for.
Come, Uncle, I
Said
think he
Sid's
is.
contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Well, it's not that we've got a reason to.
Can I help?
Hello, riverboat captain.
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Delamel. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Why'd you say it like that?
Yeah, why was it so slow?
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps.
Sounded like he was having a stroke
Let's
midway
go and
through.
find out exactly what this photo knows.
Wait, incense!
Sometimes things just can't wait.
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
Who's asking?
Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Delamel? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
The bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
No.
Only as far as I think he'd...
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Okay.
Only one. Oh, okay, two of them have swords. I was about to say. When they unsheath their. Oh my god, Torgal can cast fireballs.
Nice.
Maybe now we put the dog thing on. Actually, you can hit left on the D-pad and see what if he has any commands. Just ravage, sick, and heal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a tornado in the desert. What's going on?
What's going on in the
What's going on
in the merchant
bordello?
district? Yeah. Hey man.
Who just shouted Titan? Oh, he did when you swapped to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I wasn't ready. Well,
Sick back.
you got close. Oh shit, I got a level.
No,
Well, I guess not. Okay. Well, fuck me, I guess.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Yes.
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you. Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda? Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Sorry, my dog ate one of your friend's faces.
It happens.
If only I knew you were just testing me and not trying to kill me. But
Here we are, getting jumped in a back alleyway.
yep.
Whoopsie daisy.
I almost heard the band, like the thug theme from Rebirth. Burr, burr, burr.
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss. So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry.
Who knows? The sprig could be one of his spawn.
Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
Is that a dog in my shop?
Yes,
Get the fuck out.
No.
me you're in need of assistance.
this is my shop now.
Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity?
Information.
It's
Why,
people.
trust.
Oh.
Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
I will blow this whole city up.
Just be sure to tell them you're
Alifreet
not the
right
two
now.
travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you...
Boy, you act like you can do something.
We literally just kicked your ass in the back
Earn
alley.
your trust.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want.
I didn't ask.
Always.
But I mean, you could have just started out with, yeah, I'll get you
Fine.
through the thing if you do this thing for
So
me.
what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What
I
trouble?
said good day.
If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Ooh, do you need something done?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Those are the kobolds.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a
It's
stone's
money,
throw
of
from
course.
Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men on the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Uncle, what have you figured out?
Oh, you passed him.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
Where he at?
Is he not like right over there? Keep going and he's to your left.
Oh. Yeah.
Deposit? For what?
Information, my good man. Now, listen carefully.
Yeah? Yeah, you're scheming.
I was surprised I was actually right because I just looked up
What
and
can
I
I
saw
do for
as you
you,
were
soldier?
passing by a dude
Need
in
that
blue. I
sword
was like, oh,
polishing.
there he goes.
Yeah.
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you.
I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
They've got the
Don't
best
be
coin.
Stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What
You
do
mean
want?
set
You
up a
caused enough
tornado
trouble already?
inside?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
I mean, they should be fine to be able to replace the shit. It'll just take a couple days.
Yeah.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
He's bribing the locals.
Hi, nephew. Just bribing everyone in town. I'm gonna get that information.
You passed by those kids again.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put
Good
an
job,
end to
team.
the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult.
He's just mad about being called old.
Once you
Yeah.
underestimate a Rosfield, we'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Man, you're really
I
not
arranged to
happy
meet with
about
the
being
soldiers
old,
in a
are you, bud?
secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Skipping down the stairs.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
I'm gonna kill all of those guys. Oh.
Once you go flat.
What? What? Where did that come from?
Is it that sign there?
Is it this sign?
Okay.
Okay.
Flat as justice.
That was just
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new
quite
dress.
interesting to see.
That man is speaking God's truth right there.
Once you go flat,
Hey, there's a shop. What do they got?
Buy a whole new wardrobe.
probably nothing.
No, probably nothing.
As is
We're-
tradition.
Is it outside of town we're headed?
Yeah, we're going this way.
Oh, we're way out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we pass by it in a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about it.
My carpets have pride of
I want a carpet.
Her carpets have pride.
CAHPET. Bird.
Let's go.
Bird, I require movement. So, Connor posted a video of, basically a cut down version of their 14 stream.
Uh-huh.
They got through Totorak.
From beginning to Totorak? That's not too bad.
No, he skipped cutscenes, but I don't know how much.
Oh. What'd he start as?
He was a dragoon.
Okay.
He was an Elrod dragoon.
Okay. A man of taste.
Iron Mouse is a Lalafell white mage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Pete is a Rogadin marauder. They're sitting there near the end of the stream, and they're like, "Man, how do we get to?" Connor's probably not going to remember playing this game ever. Like, we'll get here in like 2 weeks, and be like, "Hey, so when are we going to play 14 again?" Play what? And they get to the point of Connor going, "Yeah, you know what? I probably wouldn't have a problem with doing this like once a month, maybe twice over the next couple months." And then you just hear Pete go, "Okay, cool, great, lock that in. We got him. We got him, boys. You got him."
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon.
The way I look at it when I go back to 14 is always I pay the 13. I don't pay the 15 or 16, whatever it is.
Oh, he's still doing it free.
Holy shit. That's great.
He's free till 70.
But the way I do it is, did I get my $13 worth out of it? Every month I end up playing it. If I feel like I'm not, that's usually when I just stop playing the game.
What guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Good. I'll kill you all.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
Thank you, Uncle.
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
Like, realistically, this is probably the most pleasant this could have gone. Was, oh yeah, well, you see, we're doing a oh god, what's the word? It's a technicality, so we can't do anything because these guys are going to be the guys taking care of it. And they didn't try to rob him.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? That went way better than it should have.
That's all I needed.
Anyway, back to Phoenix.
Not over yet, Uncle.
We'll do tornadoes next to the crystal.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Who the fuck is doing cure?
Probably a mage that we can't see.
Oh, just nothing but the screams.
Why are the chocobos mad at us?
What the fuck?
Just punching the chocobo to death.
Hell yeah, brother. That was sick.
Now level up?
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard.
You're such a theater kid.
The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
You did just kill a bunch of guards.
Yeah. Of
Long enough to witness
2
your
whole ass
uncle's
nations.
Sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
What are you talking about? That's like
This
the
was the
easiest
trouble
way
you
to get
spoke of.
involved.
Yeah.
The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
Anyway, all these crystals.
I'll just resell them myself.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Nah, I'm good. Better than picking them all up ourselves and taking them back.
One by one. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Sid.
Clive. So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been a Rossfield.
Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, Ma.
Thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Here, wear this.
Nice.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Nice.
Umia lostelan. Tu isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive?
Claw.
So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
So what are you here to do? Oh, I'm gonna destroy the crystal and Kupka.
You're gonna what?
Huh? Sid said, huh?
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
I remember there being a side quest where you helped a dude like make something. Like he was a crafter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it might be that one there.
Yeah.
Because I remember coming back to this little area a couple times.
Perhaps Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
No, I'm said.
Sorry. My
You're not
mind
allowed
was
to say that
elsewhere.
word.
I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind.
Use
Thought I'd ask.
sand?
It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Ba-do-do-do-do.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle.
I heard that.
Get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabrics!
Needed to a silken...
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
Are they doing more than they were earlier?
I need to know what makes.
Because I feel like their characters are actually doing shit in the background of the shops now.
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough.
It is later in the day, so maybe the shops are opening.
Or that, or the crystals. They're doing stuff with the crystals.
Yeah, it could be that.
In no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp.
Because that lady's holding a crystal. I don't remember seeing her. And that guy.
Yeah.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Oh, ship.
Hello.
I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's
Fight the
source.
bombs.
But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Doznoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Okay. Yeah,
All
sounds
right.
good to me.
I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Alright, man, just calm down. It'll all be okay. I'ma figure it out.
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was
Yeah.
true to his word.
Just like we asked them to? Weird. Hello.
Man, if only we used all this shit we find.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
I mean, I guess I could get, like, old shit and upgrade it and resell it, but I really have no need to do that.
Good day, my lord.
Yeah. I can just buy a desert rose.
Fare you well.
What is it? Me no move
You're a
for
big
chat.
boy, ain't you?
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
More of a skinning knife than a carving knife,
Some
but
punishment. Don't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sever had better.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
thank you for giving me a way in.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Yep. My plan is to go in there and kill him. How I get there doesn't matter.
If I piss him off enough, we'll
Drake's
find
Fang
him.
should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on. Don't tell me you put down roots. Ready, go?
What the hell are those?
They really out there. This isn't the only quest over here either. I feel like there's like maybe it's a hunt. It might be a hunt.
There might be a hunt over here, but I don't know. I don't remember. There's tornado in my bathwater.
Damn, son.
Bath bomb.
Ooh, it changed color. That doesn't look good. Yep.
So real talk, that dude could have walked outside and looked up the hill and saw these things fucking hanging out next to the water.
Uh-huh. Pretty sure that's what happened.
No, he said, I can't go over there and check on what happened.
Punch. Hey Torgal, went in on this shit. I'm just juggling Old Faithful over here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good job, gentlemen.
Teamwork. That's what the season's all about, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. My shoulder's fucked.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Hey, there's 3 desert roses. You didn't have to buy any.
There he is. The man who saved... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again.
Does this mean free baths forever?
By the moment.
I could
It
use
won't
one.
be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Bath bombs.
My God.
And Old Faithful.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though.
And then I did tornadoes outside.
That's something due to
But
worry
tornadoes
about.
only happen inside.
But I burdened you
My
with my
God.
worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Everybody, quickly come back to the baths. We're back open.
Oh, got that Scarletite.
Hey, that's pretty good. Excuse me, I have to go back to base.
Yeah, I might actually. Go get those bracers.
I feel like he leads you off somewhere.
He might. I think his quest is like a 4 or 5 parter.
No, because the next thing, spoilers for the quest. The next thing is you go and it's like, oh, maybe they want you using minerals from here, so you go and get metal that's from this area.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant.
The problem of the thing is you have to know who you're making a tool for.
Right.
That's what he's trying to teach him. You can't make one thing that does everything. You got to make something for the cook. You got to make that thing differently for the hunter.
Is it true what I'm hearing? Well,
But no, we got to go through like 2 more steps to get it.
Let's ride.
Cat calling the bird.
Damn, Uncle. Slow down.
Calm down, Unc.
This ain't no chocobo race.
It's only a chocobo race when I'm winning.
Yeah.
Get him trapped. Go. Why'd you put your shop in the sun?
Any luck?
It wasn't
Or
in
will
the
you be
sun
needing
this
help with your
morning.
bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me.
Can you give me some limestone?
Yeah, while I learn this technique.
Fine. I can hardly
Oh,
abandon
I
you
bet
now.
that's what you're thinking of. The
Besides,
limestone is over there where the
to know if this is
baths
the
were,
answer to
or
Dalamil's
the
little
bombs
riddle.
were.
Yeah.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you
With
crush
that, I
up,
think we're
or
at
just-
time. Yeah.
Yeah, we're.
We'll see you guys next time where we go get our limestone.
We're almost out of the city.